The buzz around Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle is absolutely electric, and the box office predictions are all over the place. But one thing is crystal clear. This anime film is on track to shatter opening records. But here's where it gets controversial. While some analysts are playing it safe with modest estimates, others are betting on a blockbuster weekend that could redefine anime's place in the box office hierarchy. On the conservative end, forecasts suggest the movie will rake in about $28 million on Friday alone, which includes $11.4 million from preview screenings, and reach a three-day total of $45 million across 3,315 theaters. Even this cautious outlook confirms a new record for an anime film's opening weekend. However, a more optimistic camp believes Friday's haul could be closer to $35 million, including previews, with the entire weekend soaring past $60 million. Why such a wide range? Lower estimates come from the belief that the film's audience is primarily hardcore Demon Slayer fans, with little room to attract new viewers beyond that niche. To put this in perspective, the previous Demon Slayer movie debuted with over $21 million back in spring 2021, a time when theaters were just reopening after pandemic closures. Comparatively, Dragon Ball Super Broly, which had a similar opening, experienced a steep 46% drop on its second day, earning $5.8 million on Saturday after a $10.9 million Friday. Marketing for Infinity Castle has been surprisingly modest, matching the usual approach for Crunchyroll titles, which makes its massive buzz even more impressive. Meanwhile, New Line Warner Bros.' Conjuring, Rites is estimated to bring in $29.7 million from 3,802 locations, a figure consistent with what's been observed so far. This would mark a 65% drop over its 10-day run, bringing the total close to $134.6 million by Sunday, just shy of the original film's franchise high, $137.4 million. In third place, Focus Features' Downton Abbey The Grand Finale is projected to earn around $20 million, currently sitting at $19.5 million from 3,694 theaters. This surpasses the opening of the 2022 installment, New Era, which started with a $9.2 million Friday, including $2.6 million from previews. Lionsgate's The Long Walk, featuring a largely new cast, is expected to pull in between $11 million and $13.5 million after a $5 million Friday across 2,815 theaters. The film was produced on a budget of approximately $20 million. Disney is also celebrating the 30th anniversary of Pixar's Toy Story with a re-release, aiming for about $1 million on Friday and a $3.4 million weekend from 2,375 theaters. Looking back at the early numbers, previews for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle hit a record-breaking $11.4 million, surpassing the 2022 Dragon Ball Superhero previews, which made $4.3 million before a $10.9 million Friday and $21.1 million opening weekend. Notably, Infinity Castle's preview figure includes both Tuesday fan screenings and Thursday night shows. The film's social media presence is staggering, with Relish Mix reporting 200 million followers across platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X. The excitement is palpable, reflected in a 99% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes as of Thursday night. Fans are raving about the animation quality and standout moments featuring characters Zenitsu and Akaza, with comments like, "The animation is peak," "Zenitsu is locked the hell in," and "absolute MF cinema." Many have booked tickets at fully sold-out theaters, praising the trailer as godlike and giving shout-outs to the theme songs by Lisa and Aimer. For comparison, Focus Features' Downton Abbey The Grand Finale earned $2.6 million in previews across 2,900 venues, with $1 million coming from Wednesday's large-format sneak peeks. Lionsgate's The Long Walk previewed at $1.3 million and holds a solid 86% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. This weekend is shaping up to be the strongest mid-September box office frame since the pandemic, expected to surpass $100 million and outpace last year's $93.7 million for the same period. New Line's The Conjuring, Rites posted $3.3 million on Thursday, down 23%, bringing its first week total to $104.9 million. Exclusive early estimates for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle showed a strong preview night, with $10 million from 2,800 locations, possibly increasing by morning showtimes. Boosted by IMAX and premium large formats, PLFs, began at 4 p.m. This preview revenue nearly matches the film's first 5 days of advance ticket sales, which already set a record for an anime movie. To put this in context, the Thursday night preview earnings are nearly on par with Five Nights at Freddy's, $10.3 million in 2023, just $500,000 shy of Oppenheimer, $10.5 million in 2023, and well above last fall's Joker, Folie à Deux, $7 million. While these aren't perfect comparisons, they highlight the impressive financial momentum this anime film is generating. Why such a rush? Because Infinity Castle is the first installment in a highly anticipated trilogy. The current record for an anime movie opening belongs to Warner Bros. Pokémon, the first movie, which debuted with $31 million back in 1999. As mentioned earlier, the weekend for Infinity Castle is expected to be heavily front-loaded. Sony projects a $35 million opening for the Haruo Sotozaki-directed film, while other sources suggest the total could range from $45 million to $60 million over the Friday to Sunday period. Critics have given it a glowing 96% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes from 27 reviews, with the audience score even higher at 99%. This weekend also features a competitive lineup. New Line's The Conjuring Rites that add another $29 million in its second weekend. Focus features Downton Abbey, the grand finale, and Lionsgate's The Long Walk are expected to earn between $15 million and $20 million and around $10 million, respectively. Rites crossed the $100 million mark on Wednesday and is on track to become the highest-grossing film in the Conjuring franchise domestically, surpassing the original 2013 movie's $137.4 million total. Also opening is Bleecker Street's Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, anticipated to make between $3 million and $5 million. The sequel, directed by Rob Reiner and starring Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer, currently holds a 74% fresh rating from critics. A Long Walk, adapted from Stephen King's novel about a deadly walking contest among teenage boys, is expected to earn $1.2 million to $1.5 million on Thursday. Directed by Francis Lawrence, the film enjoys a strong 94% fresh rating from critics. Downton Abbey 3 reportedly made over $1 million on Thursday night, similar to the previous installment, Downton Abbey, The New Era, 2022, which went on to earn $7.3 million on Friday and $16 million for its opening weekend. The original Downton Abbey film, released pre-pandemic in September 2019, earned $2.1 million on Thursday night, leading to a $13.8 million Friday and a $31 million opening weekend. The third film currently boasts the best reviews in the trilogy, with an 88% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a near-best audience score of 96%, just behind New Era's 97%. So, what do you think? Is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle truly poised to redefine anime's box office potential? Or are these sky-high predictions a bubble waiting to burst? And with such a crowded weekend, can the other films hold their ground? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below.